The Mekong majestically flows through 6 countries, ranking the 3rd highest river biodiversity in the world. The most productive freshwater fisheries in the world, it provides food security for 60 million people in Laos, Thailand, Cambodia and Vietnam. But this fragile ecosystem has come under serious stress from 7 Chinese dams. Mega dams like the Zhaowan Dam at 292 meters high traps sediment and transforms the free flow of the river into one huge silent reservoir. More dams are now being built in Laos on the lower Mekong. The thirst for ever more energy in this region has led to a frenzy of dam building. The Mekong is being harnessed to supply electricity to satisfy huge demand from neighbouring Thailand. Dams in Laos feed Bangkok's shopping malls and city life. The Xayaburi Dam is the first dam to be built on the lower Mekong. Chaw Kan Chang, the dam builder, is Thai. The $3.8 billion project is mostly funded by the Big 4 Thai banks. Biodiversity is under siege from hydropower. The wonders of nature clearly need protection. A top priority are the 80 remaining dolphins in the Mekong.
One of the most important tourist attractions at the moment are the Irrawaddy dolphins. The local people do care about dolphins a lot. In fact, historically, it was one of the very few animals that people didn't want to harm. They never intentionally harmed them. So they're important ecologically. They're keystone species within the environment, and they are an indicator of high biodiversity.
Dams upstream have caused many problems for people living in northern Thailand.
I think in the Mekong River, when I go down to the Mekong River, I saw many people who use Mekong River for life. It's very bad situation in Mekong River now.
Fish are the most important source of animal protein for people in Laos and in Cambodia. They're also extremely important in terms of providing animal protein for small children, so they're important in terms of reducing malnutrition for children in the region, and that's very important in terms of human development. So reducing fish could have huge developmental impacts, negative impacts on people's lives and the ability to reduce poverty and improve the welfare of people more generally within the region.
Scientific reports have made no difference to the view of the Lao government.
We are very confident that the impacts, if any, would not be significant. We are very confident of that. Even though there would be impacts or there would be changes to that, it would not be significant, not at any scale.
This is a company video presenting the model of the next dam to be launched on the Mekong. The scientific evidence shows the Mekong is already in crisis. But it has been ignored by a Chinese corporation, Datang, and the Lao government, who want to launch another dam on the lower Mekong here at Pak Beng. This dam will disrupt the local economy. Local boats will be blocked by the dam. The popular ecotourism route from the Thai border passing Pak Beng and onto the UNESCO World Heritage Gem of Luang Prabang, is bound to be sadly disrupted. Strong opposition to the damming of the Mekong has been led by the Rak Chiang Kong conservation movement.
คำประกาศแม่น้ำโขง 14 มีนาคม พุทธศักราช 2558 วันหยุดเขื่อนโลก วันนี้ที่อำเภอเชียงของจังหวัดเชียงราย พวกเราซึ่งเป็นคนท้องถิ่น คนหาปลา คนขับเรือ เกษตรกร ชาวไร่ชาวนา เป็นผู้มีวิถีชีวิต พึ่งพาทรัพยากรธรรมชาติจากแม่น้ำโขงตลอดมา พวกเรามีจุดยืนไม่เห็นด้วยกับการสร้างเขื่อนใดๆอีกบนแม่น้ำโขงไม่ว่าจะตอนบนในจีนหรือตอนล่าง
Former Thai Senator Kraisak Chunhavan supported the conservation rally in Chiang Kong.
This area, in fact, provides a natural barrier for the conservation of one of the most important sites in the world. One of the oldest capital, that is Luang Prabang, and it is a World Heritage Place. Now, if huge cargo ships are able to navigate down the river, bringing tons of tourism and cargo, the embankment will surely be destroyed in a matter of a few years.
Building new ports will also destroy the old world charm and serenity of this famous UNESCO World Heritage Site. The launching of the Pak Beng Dam has been seriously delayed. Thailand's state-owned electricity agency, EGAT, is having second thoughts about buying 90% of the electricity.
As we've already seen in Thailand, they have way too much energy, they have way too much excess power. That's the reason why they're getting cold feet about buying the power from the Pak Ben Dam.
The dam builder Datang, one of China's biggest corporations, is very anxious about the financial and political risks.
Probably one of the reasons why the Chinese investors are seriously concerned about this project moving ahead, because the economics of it are uncertain without having a secure buyer. And so this is, as long as Thailand doesn't buy that power, we could expect that this project may not move ahead. The whole circumstances related to energy in the region has changed, largely because solar power has become so much more economical than what it was just a few years ago. I mean, the prices have dropped tremendously, and now we see solar power being much more competitive than it was. And really, it's the number one choice now for a lot of energy production, and that should be considered by all the countries very, very seriously. Solar has a potential to be much more economical, even for large-scale production. And it doesn't mean that solar can solve every problem, but it can solve a lot of problems, and it could reduce the need for a lot of hydropower dams.
Green energy provides hope for the Mekong to radically change course to produce an energy that does not destroy the environment. How long will it take the policymakers and leaders of the region to catch up with the new energy, new thinking, and a win-win policy for the Mekong?